Anna was a nurse who cared deeply for others. Every day, she worked long hours in the hospital, helping patients with their pain and worries. She was kind and gentle, always ready to listen. Even though her job was tiring, she never complained. Anna believed that small acts of kindness could change someone's day. One Friday evening, after finishing her shift, Anna was ready to go home and rest. But then, her phone rang. It was her best friend Maya, sounding a little worried. "Anna, I need your help," Maya said quickly. "I have a blind date tonight, but something came up at work, and I cannot go. Would you please go for me? Just for a little while." Anna was surprised. She had never been on a blind date before, and the idea made her nervous. But when Maya asked with such hope in her voice, Anna couldn't say no. "Okay, Maya," Anna replied softly. "I will go. For you." Maya's relief was clear. "Thank you, Anna. You are the best. Just be yourself and have fun." Anna smiled, even though her heart was beating fast. She did not know much about Maya's blind date or the man she would meet, but she promised her friend to be there. Meanwhile, not far away, Daniel was feeling very tired. He was a busy man, a CEO of a company that was growing quickly. Daniel's days were full of meetings, phone calls, and problems to solve. But his most important job was being a father to his 6-year-old son, Leo. Daniel loved Leo more than anything in the world. Since Leo's mother had passed away years ago, Daniel had taken care of him alone. It was not easy, but he always tried his best. Some days, Daniel felt lonely, and his heart ached for someone to share his life with. When Maya suggested the blind date, Daniel was unsure. He did not believe in love at first sight. But something made him agree to meet Maya's friend. He hoped for a little happiness. At the restaurant, Anna arrived early. She was wearing a simple dress and a soft smile. She looked around nervously, wondering how the evening would go. The room was quiet but warm, with small candles on each table. The soft music made her feel a little calmer. Daniel arrived a few minutes later. He was tall and strong-looking, but his eyes showed tiredness. When he saw Anna, he smiled politely and stood up to greet her. "Hello, Maya's friend," Daniel said with a tired but kind voice. "I'm Daniel." "Hello, Daniel," Anna replied shyly. "I'm Anna." They sat down, and the waiter brought menus. Both looked at the food but did not order right away. The silence felt strange but not unpleasant. After a moment, Anna decided to speak first. "So, Daniel, what do you do?" she asked, trying to keep her voice steady. Daniel smiled softly. "I work as a CEO of a company. It means I have many responsibilities. What about you?" Anna took a deep breath. "I am a nurse. I work at the hospital. It is hard, but I like helping people." Daniel nodded. "That is a good job. It must be very tiring." "It is," Anna said quietly. "But I like making a difference. Even a small smile from a patient makes me happy." Daniel looked at Anna closely. There was something honest and gentle about her. It made him feel calm. "Do you have family?" Anna asked, curious. Daniel's smile became soft. "I have a son, Leo. He is 6 years old. I take care of him alone." Anna's heart warmed. "You must love him very much." Daniel nodded. "He is my whole world. Sometimes it is hard to do everything, but I try." For the first time, the conversation felt easy. They talked about small things, the weather, favorite foods, and childhood memories. Daniel shared funny stories about Leo learning to ride his bike, and Anna told him about a little girl in the hospital who loved butterflies. Slowly, the nervousness between them began to fade. Anna found herself laughing quietly, and Daniel's tired eyes sparkled with something new hope. Outside, the rain started softly. The sound on the windows made the restaurant feel cozy. Neither Anna nor Daniel wanted the evening to end. When dessert arrived, Daniel looked at Anna and said, "I'm glad you came tonight. I did not expect to enjoy this so much." Anna smiled back. "Me too, Daniel. Sometimes, life surprises us." Before they left, Daniel asked if Anna wanted to meet again. She nodded shyly, feeling her heart beat faster. As Anna walked home that night, her mind was full of new feelings: hope, warmth, and a little excitement. She never thought that a simple favor for a friend could bring something so unexpected. Daniel watched the door close behind her and thought about the evening. For the first time in a long time, he felt that maybe, just maybe, life could be better than he imagined. The next morning, Anna woke up feeling strange but happy. She thought about the night before, the quiet restaurant, the soft music, and Daniel's kind smile. It was unusual for her to feel this way about someone she had just met. Still, the feelings were there, warm and gentle, like the first rays of the sun after a long night. Anna prepared for her day at the hospital, but her mind kept drifting back to Daniel. She wondered if he was thinking about her too. When her phone buzzed, she smiled to see a message from Daniel. "Good morning, Anna. I hope your day goes well." Anna's heart jumped. She quickly typed back, "Thank you, Daniel. I hope your day is good too." At work, Anna cared for her patients with the same gentle spirit as always. But now, she felt something new inside her, a small hope that maybe, after so many hard days, something good could happen. Meanwhile, Daniel was at his office, surrounded by papers and phones. His work was never easy, but today he found it harder than usual. He missed Anna's smile, and the thought of her made his worries feel lighter for a moment. He looked at his phone and sent another message. "Would you like to meet again? Maybe this weekend?" Anna saw the message during her lunch break. She hesitated for a moment, unsure if it was the right thing to do. But then she thought of Maya, who had trusted her to go on this date, and of Daniel, who seemed so kind and honest. She replied, "I'd like that." Daniel smiled quietly. Even though he was tired, the small joy from their conversation stayed with him. The days that followed were full of small talks and gentle messages. Anna and Daniel shared bits of their lives. Anna told Daniel about her long shifts at the hospital, and Daniel shared stories about Leo's new school and how much he loved drawing cars. One evening, Daniel called Anna. Hearing his voice made her feel calm and safe. They talked for almost an hour, sharing dreams and fears that neither had told anyone else. Daniel told Anna about his worries, how hard it was to balance work and taking care of Leo alone. "Sometimes, I feel like I am not enough," he said quietly. Anna listened with a kind heart. "You are doing your best, Daniel. Leo is lucky to have you." Daniel smiled softly. "And I feel lucky to have met you." Their friendship grew slowly but surely, like a small plant in the spring sun. Neither wanted to rush, but both felt that something special was beginning. Then came Saturday, the day of their second meeting. Daniel invited Anna to his home to meet Leo. Anna felt nervous. Meeting a child was new to her, and she wanted to make a good impression. When Anna arrived, she was greeted by a small, shy boy with big curious eyes. Leo looked at Anna quietly, unsure at first. But Anna knelt down and smiled warmly. "Hello, Leo," she said softly. "I'm Anna." Leo smiled back, his shyness melting away. Daniel watched happily as Anna and Leo started talking about colors and toys. The afternoon was full of laughter and play. Anna helped Leo with his drawing, and Daniel watched with a grateful heart. He could see that Anna was patient and caring, and it made him feel hopeful for the future. After Leo went to bed, Daniel and Anna sat in the living room with cups of tea. They talked about their dreams. Anna wanted to help more people and maybe study further in nursing, and Daniel hoped to find balance between work and family. Anna looked at Daniel with soft eyes. "I never thought a blind date would lead to this," she said quietly. Daniel smiled. "Sometimes, life surprises us when we least expect it." But even as happiness grew, small worries began to creep in. Anna wondered if she was ready to be part of a family. Daniel worried if he could give Anna the time and love she deserved. Still, both chose to enjoy the moments they had together, trusting that time would show them the way. Over the next few weeks, Anna and Daniel met often. Sometimes it was just for coffee, sometimes for a walk in the park with Leo. Each meeting deepened their connection, bringing warmth to their hearts. Anna found herself looking forward to their time together, and Daniel began to feel lighter, as if a heavy weight had been lifted. One afternoon, while sitting on a park bench, Leo held Anna's hand. Daniel saw the small gesture and felt a deep sense of peace. Anna smiled at Leo, then looked at Daniel. "Thank you for letting me be part of your life," she said softly. Daniel squeezed her hand gently. "Thank you for coming." That day, under the soft sunlight and the gentle breeze, they all felt a quiet hope, a hope that maybe, just maybe, they were beginning something wonderful. The weeks after their slow beginning were some of the happiest Anna and Daniel had ever known. The small family they were building, Anna, Daniel, and little Leo, felt like a soft, warm blanket wrapped around their hearts. They laughed together, shared stories, and even dreamed about the future. But life, as always, was about to remind them that happiness sometimes comes with challenges. One morning, Daniel arrived at his office looking tired and worried. His usually confident steps were slower. The company he had built with so much hard work was facing a serious problem. A big deal, one that could change everything for the business, was in danger. The partner company was unsure, and if the deal failed, many people might lose their jobs, including Daniel himself. Daniel sat at his desk, staring at his computer screen filled with emails and reports. His phone kept ringing, but he ignored it. He felt the pressure closing in, like a heavy cloud covering the sun. Back at the hospital, Anna was busy too. Patients came in one after another, each needing her attention. She felt tired but kept smiling. It was her nature to help, even when she was exhausted. But beneath her calm, she carried a growing worry. She had noticed that Daniel seemed different lately. The light in his eyes was dimmer, and he was quieter when they talked. One evening, after a long shift, Anna finally got a message from Daniel. "I'm sorry, Anna. Work is very hard right now. I might not be able to see you much." Anna's heart sank. She understood that Daniel's world was complicated. She wanted to support him, but she also felt a little scared. Would the stress take him away from her and Leo? Could their small happiness survive the storm? That night, Anna lay awake, thinking about Daniel and Leo. She knew she had to be strong, not just for herself but for the little family they were becoming. The next day, Daniel called Anna during her break. His voice sounded heavy. I'm sorry, Anna. The company might lose the deal. It could mean big problems. Anna listened carefully. I'm here for you, Daniel. We will get through this together. Daniel smiled faintly. Thank you, Anna. You don't know how much that means. Despite the worry, Anna made sure to visit Daniel whenever she could. Sometimes she brought Leo along, and watching the boys' laughter gave Daniel a moment of peace in the storm. But the stress was hard on everyone. Daniel's sleep became restless, and he sometimes missed calls from Anna because he was busy solving problems. Anna felt the distance growing, even though they both wanted to stay close. One rainy evening, Daniel finally opened up to Anna during a short visit to her apartment. I don't want to lose you, he said quietly. But I don't know if I can handle this. Anna reached out and took his hand. We're stronger together, Daniel. I believe in you. And I'm not going anywhere. Tears filled Daniel's eyes. He was not used to showing weakness, but with Anna, he felt safe. The days went by with more hard work, long hours, and little rest. But every time Daniel felt overwhelmed, Anna was there with a gentle smile, a warm touch, and words that made him feel less alone. One afternoon, Leo came home from school with a drawing. It showed a small family holding hands under the sun. Leo told Anna and Daniel, "This is us. I want us to always be happy like this." Anna and Daniel looked at each other and smiled. It was a simple picture, but it meant everything. The storm was still there, the big company problems, the long nights, but Anna and Daniel knew they had something stronger. They had hope, love, and the small family Leo dreamed of. As the weeks passed, Daniel's company slowly began to recover. The partner company decided to give the deal one more chance, and Daniel worked day and night to fix the problems. Anna kept supporting him, taking care of Leo, and making sure Daniel remembered to rest. One evening, Daniel surprised Anna with flowers. "Thank you for staying by my side," he said softly. Anna's eyes shone with tears. "We are a team, Daniel. Always." That night, as Daniel held Anna close, he realized that no matter how hard life became, he would never let go of this new hope and love. Because sometimes, even in the darkest storms, the heart finds its way back to light. After weeks of worry and long working hours, a gentle calm started to settle over Daniel's life. The storm had not passed completely, but it had slowed, and for the first time in a long time, Daniel could feel a small breath of peace. The company was slowly recovering, and more importantly, Daniel was finding happiness in a way he had never expected through Anna and little Leo. It was a bright Saturday morning when Anna arrived at Daniel's house with a basket full of food. She had decided to bring lunch for Daniel and Leo. The warm sun shone through the windows, filling the room with a soft glow. Daniel opened the door, smiling with surprise. "Anna, you didn't have to do this," he said, stepping aside to let her in. Anna smiled warmly. "I wanted to. I thought it might be nice to have a simple lunch together." Leo came running into the room, his face lighting up when he saw Anna. "Anna, you brought food. Can we eat now?" Anna laughed softly and knelt down to Leo's level. "Of course, Leo. Let's wash our hands first." Daniel watched as Anna and Leo moved easily around the kitchen, chatting and laughing. The sound of Leo's small voice and Anna's gentle laughter made his heart feel lighter than it had in months. They sat around the table, sharing sandwiches, fruit, and homemade cookies Anna had baked. Leo told stories about his day at school, his new friends, and a funny incident with his teacher. Anna listened carefully, asking questions and making Leo laugh with her playful comments. Daniel noticed how natural Anna was with his son. She didn't try too hard or pretend to be someone she wasn't. She was simply kind, patient, and full of warmth. Watching them together made Daniel realize how much he wanted Anna to be a permanent part of their lives. After lunch, Anna suggested they play a game in the backyard. Leo was thrilled, and Daniel found himself smiling as he joined them. They played tag, tossed a ball, and even tried to fly a small kite Anna had brought. Leo's laughter filled the air, a sound Daniel had missed dearly. He looked at Anna and saw the joy in her eyes, and for the first time, he felt hope not only for his work but for his heart. Later, as the afternoon sun began to set, Anna and Daniel sat quietly on the porch while Leo played nearby. Daniel took Anna's hand in his. "Thank you for today. It means more than I can say." Anna smiled softly. "I'm happy to be here. Leo is a wonderful boy." Daniel's eyes filled with emotion. "He loves you, Anna." "And so do I." Anna's heart beat faster. She looked down for a moment, feeling shy but happy. "I care for both of you. More than I expected." They sat in comfortable silence, watching the sky turn pink and orange. The quiet moments felt precious, like a gentle promise of something good. But even in happiness, small worries remained. Anna wondered if she was ready for all the responsibility that might come with this new family. She worried about balancing her demanding job as a nurse with the time Leo and Daniel would need. Daniel worried if he could be the partner Anna deserved, given his work pressures and the weight of raising Leo alone. Yet, they both chose to hold on to the joy they had found, believing that love could help them overcome any challenge. That night, Anna walked home feeling lighter than she had in weeks. She thought about Daniel's smile, Leo's laughter, and the simple joy of being together. She realized that sometimes, life gives us moments that shine brighter than we expect, even when the world feels heavy. Daniel stayed up a little longer, thinking about Anna and Leo. He felt grateful that someone like Anna had come into their lives, a person who cared without asking for anything in return. He knew the road ahead would not always be easy, but he felt ready to face it. The next morning, Anna arrived at the hospital with a new energy. Her patients noticed her brighter smile and gentle care. Even the nurses around her felt the change. That day, Daniel sent Anna a message. "Thinking of you and Leo. Thank you for bringing light to my life." Anna replied quickly. "And thank you for reminding me that happiness is possible." As the days went by, their bond grew stronger. They shared simple joys: a walk in the park, a quiet dinner, watching Leo play and grow. Each moment was a thread weaving them closer together. Anna found herself dreaming of a future where they were a family, where laughter filled their home, and love was the steady foundation beneath it all. Daniel felt a deep peace he had not known in years. For the first time, he believed that even a broken heart could heal, and that life could be full of joy again. Together, they discovered that sometimes, in the middle of life's storms, a glimpse of joy is enough to keep hope alive. Life had begun to feel lighter for Daniel, Anna, and Leo. The small family had found a rhythm, and the worries that once clouded their days seemed to fade, at least for a while. But deep inside, both Anna and Daniel knew that trust was the next big step they needed to take. Daniel had never been in a relationship like this before. After losing Leo's mother, his heart had closed to love, focusing only on work and his son. Now, meeting Anna was like opening a door he had kept locked for years. He wanted to trust her, but he was also afraid of being hurt again. Anna, too, carried her own fears. She loved Daniel and Leo, but she worried whether she could be enough not only as a partner to Daniel but as a mother figure to Leo. Her nursing job was demanding, and sometimes she wondered if she could balance everything. One cool Sunday morning, Daniel invited Anna and Leo to a picnic by the lake. The sky was clear, and the air smelled fresh with the scent of trees and grass. Leo was excited, running ahead to find the perfect spot. Anna watched Daniel and Leo with a warm smile. Daniel seemed more relaxed than she had seen him in a long time. He laughed easily with Leo, and his eyes held a softness that touched her heart. As they settled on the blanket, Leo began telling stories about his friends at school. Anna listened carefully, noticing how Daniel watched Leo with pride and love. After a while, Daniel looked at Anna and spoke quietly. "Anna, I want to talk about something important," he said, his voice gentle but serious. Anna nodded, her heart beating faster. She had a feeling she knew what was coming. Daniel took a deep breath. "I want you to know how much you mean to me, to both of us. But I also want to be honest. This is new for me, opening my heart again." Anna reached for his hand. "I understand, Daniel. I feel the same. But I want to try. I want us to build trust." Daniel smiled, squeezing her hand. "Thank you, Anna. It means a lot to hear that." Leo, who had been quietly listening, looked up and said, "I like it when you hold hands." They all laughed softly, the simple moment breaking the tension. The afternoon passed with more games and laughter. Daniel and Anna talked about their hopes for the future, small dreams of family holidays, quiet dinners, and a home filled with love. Later, as the sun began to set, Daniel walked Anna to her car. "Will you have dinner with me tomorrow?" he asked. Anna smiled brightly. "I'd like that." The next day, Daniel cooked dinner at his home. Anna arrived to find a cozy table set with candles and soft music playing. Leo was already there, drawing quietly. Daniel greeted Anna with a warm hug. "I wanted tonight to be special." Anna felt touched by his effort. "It is, Daniel. Thank you." During dinner, the three of them talked and laughed. Leo showed Anna his drawings, and Daniel shared stories from his childhood. Anna noticed how comfortable Daniel seemed in his own home, and she felt honored to be part of this private world. After dinner, Daniel and Anna sat together on the couch, watching Leo play nearby. Daniel turned to Anna. "I want us to take things slowly, but I also want you to know I'm serious about us." Anna looked into his eyes. "I'm serious too, Daniel." Their hands found each other again, fingers gently entwining. It was a simple touch, but it spoke volumes about hope and new beginnings. Days turned into weeks, and Anna and Daniel's relationship grew stronger. They faced challenges, busy work schedules, tired evenings, and the demands of parenting, but they faced them together. Anna's nursing job sometimes kept her late, and Daniel's company needed his attention, but they always made time for each other and for Leo. One evening, after a long day, Anna came home feeling exhausted. She found Daniel sitting on the couch with Leo, reading a bedtime story. Seeing them together made her heart swell with love. She quietly sat beside them, feeling grateful. Daniel looked up and smiled. "We missed you today." Anna smiled back. "I missed you both too." Leo looked up from his book. "Mommy, you're here now. That's the best." Anna laughed softly and hugged Leo tightly. In that moment, surrounded by love and warmth, Anna realized that trust was growing inside her heart, not just in Daniel but in the future they could build together. Daniel felt the same. He knew that life might never be perfect, but with Anna and Leo by his side, he was ready to face anything. They were no longer just a lonely single dad and a kind nurse. They were becoming a family built on trust, hope, and love. The peaceful days that Daniel, Anna, and Leo had enjoyed were about to be tested in a way they had not expected. Sometimes, the past reaches out in ways that challenge the present, and Daniel was about to face a part of his past he thought was behind him. One afternoon, Daniel was working late in his office when his phone rang. The number was unfamiliar, but something made him answer it. "Hello, Daniel speaking." "Mr. Daniels. This is Sarah, Leo's mother's sister. I hope you don't mind me calling." Daniel's heart skipped a beat. He had not spoken to anyone from Leo's mother's family in years. "No, I don't mind. How can I help you?" There was a quiet pause. Then Sarah's voice came again, soft but firm. "I wanted to talk to you about Leo, and about you and Anna." Daniel swallowed hard. He had expected this moment might come, but now that it had, he felt a wave of nervousness. "I see," Daniel said carefully. "What would you like to know?" Sarah explained that she had been watching from afar, concerned about Leo's happiness. She wanted to meet Anna, to understand the woman who had become so important in Daniel and Leo's life. Daniel hesitated, unsure how to respond. He did not want trouble but also wanted to be honest. After a moment, he said, "I think meeting Anna could be a good idea." The next few days felt heavy with anticipation. Daniel told Anna about the call, and she listened quietly. "I want to meet them too," Anna said softly. "For Leo's sake, it's important." When the day arrived, Sarah and a few family members came to Daniel's home. Anna and Daniel welcomed them warmly, hoping to make a good impression. At first, the meeting was a little tense. Sarah asked many questions about Anna's care for Leo and about Daniel's plans for the future. Anna answered with honesty and kindness, showing her love for Leo and respect for his family. Slowly, the tension melted. Sarah saw the warmth between Anna and Leo, and the respect Daniel showed to everyone. By the end of the visit, she smiled and said, "Leo is lucky to have all of you." After they left, Daniel and Anna sat quietly in the living room. Daniel reached out and held Anna's hand. "Thank you for being strong today," he said. "I know this was not easy." Anna smiled. "We are building something real, Daniel. That means facing the past, too." That night, Daniel thought about how much his life had changed since he met Anna. The shadows of the past still existed, but they felt smaller now because he was no longer alone. In the following weeks, life slowly settled back into its rhythm. Leo continued to grow, happy and loved. Anna balanced her nursing work with family time, often bringing Leo small gifts or helping him with school projects. Daniel's company was steady now, and he found more moments to relax with Anna and Leo. One evening, as they sat around the dinner table, Leo looked at Anna and said, "I want us to always be together." Anna felt tears of happiness rise. "We will, Leo. Always." Daniel smiled at Anna, his eyes full of gratitude. "We have come so far, together." Anna nodded. "And we will go further. Because we believe in each other." As the seasons changed, so did their lives. They planned small trips and celebrated holidays with laughter and joy. Each day brought new challenges, but also new reasons to be thankful. Anna and Daniel grew closer, learning to trust each other fully. Daniel found himself dreaming of a future where Anna was not just a friend, but his partner, someone to share life's ups and downs with. Anna, 2, felt her heart opening more and more. She knew that the road ahead would not always be smooth, but she was ready to walk it with Daniel and Leo by her side. One quiet evening, Daniel surprised Anna with a small box. Inside was a simple ring, a promise of commitment and love. Anna's eyes filled with tears. "Daniel," he smiled gently. "I want to spend my life with you. With Leo. Will you marry me?" Anna nodded, her voice soft but clear. "Yes, Daniel. I will." Leo cheered, clapping his hands. "Best day ever." They laughed together, feeling the warmth of family and hope. Daniel looked at Anna and Leo, knowing that no matter what life brought, they would face it together stronger, happier, and full of love. Because sometimes, the hardest moments bring the greatest gifts. And for Daniel, Anna, and Leo, the best was still to come. The day of Daniel and Anna's wedding was bright and warm, filled with the kind of happiness that made even the smallest moments feel special. It was not a grand, fancy event, but a simple celebration with close friends, family, and, of course, little Leo by their side. Anna wore a soft, flowing dress, and Daniel looked handsome in a neat suit. Leo wore a small bow tie, beaming with pride as he walked between them, holding their hands tightly. The garden where they held the ceremony was full of flowers and sunlight. The air smelled of fresh grass and blooming roses. Everyone gathered, smiling, and waiting for the vows that would make Daniel and Anna a family forever. As the ceremony began, Daniel looked into Anna's eyes and spoke with a calm but strong voice. "Anna, you came into my life when I least expected it. You brought light into my world and helped heal my broken heart. Today, I promise to stand by you and Leo, to love and support you through every moment. Together, we are stronger." Anna smiled, tears in her eyes. "Daniel, you showed me what love really means. You and Leo are my family, my home. I promise to walk with you through all of life's joys and challenges. I will be by your side, always." Leo, full of excitement, whispered loudly, "I promise to be the best son and brother ever." Everyone laughed, the joy filling the air like sunshine. After the ceremony, the small party began with music, laughter, and delicious food. Anna and Daniel danced slowly, their hearts full of hope for the future. The months that followed were filled with quiet happiness and new beginnings. Anna and Daniel settled into married life, supporting each other in their jobs and sharing the everyday moments that make a family strong. Leo grew more confident and happy, feeling the love from both his father and Anna. He often called Anna Mom, a name she treasured deeply. One evening, as they sat together watching a movie, Leo looked at Anna and said, "I'm glad you're my mom now." Anna kissed his forehead gently. "And I'm glad to be your mom, Leo." Daniel watched them both with a smile, feeling a deep peace he had never known before. Life was not perfect, there were still challenges at work, busy days, and tired nights, but with love between them, everything felt easier to face. One day, Daniel received news that the company had reached a new milestone. The hard work he had put in was paying off, and the future looked brighter than ever. But Daniel knew that no success in business could compare to the happiness he felt at home. He thought about the journey that had brought them all together, the chance meeting when Anna replaced her friend, the slow building of trust and love, and the family they had become. He realized that sometimes, life's unexpected moments bring the greatest gifts. Anna often thought about how much her life had changed. From a busy nurse working long shifts, she had become part of a loving family. She had found a place where she was truly wanted and needed. Together, Daniel and Anna made plans for the future, a cozy home where Leo could grow up surrounded by love, family trips filled with laughter, and quiet nights where they could dream together. They promised to always support each other, no matter what came their way. One evening, as the three of them sat by the fireplace, Anna looked at Daniel and said, "Thank you for letting me be part of your life." Daniel smiled warmly. "Thank you for staying when I thought I couldn't open my heart again." Leo, curled up between them, yawned and said, "I love my family." Anna and Daniel looked at each other, their hearts full. They knew that the journey had not been easy, but it had been worth every step. Because they had found something precious: love, trust, and the promise of forever. And as they sat together, watching the firelight dance, they knew that no matter what the future held, they would face it together forever as one family.